If you're running Facebook ads and you're not sure whether to use custom or standard events, this video is for you. By the end, you'll know exactly when to use each and how to avoid common tracking mistakes that kill optimization. And wait till you see what happens when you use both the wrong way and completely throws off Meta's algorithm. To start off, what exactly is a custom event? A custom event is an event you define that's not one of Meta's 17 standard events. So those standard events are view content, search, add to cart, add to wish list, initiate checkout, add payment info, purchase, lead, complete registration, subscribe, start trial, submit application, schedule, contact, donate, customize product, find location. So those are all of the standard events. Table that shows when to use it in a real world example, which is, I would screenshot this, pretty helpful, right? And here's some pro tips of when to use standard events. So you want to optimize with the deepest event when you can get enough volume. So for example, if you get 100 purchases a week, optimize for purchase. If you only get 5 purchases a week, optimize for initiate checkout or add to cart, right? And always A/B test these two, because sometimes you can optimize for initiate checkout or purchase and get different results. So you always want to test this out. And match the event to the intent. So a lead is general info collected, while a complete registration, you're giving access to a PDF, a course or webinar, or a schedule is a booked meeting, not just filling out the form. Right, so you always want to match the event to the intent. So for example, we right now run lead magnet ads, and we optimize for complete registration for those ads, right? Because that's us granting them access to something free like a PDF, some type of webinar, etc. Right? So that's how we match the event to the intent. And what are custom events? So custom events means you're tracking something that doesn't fit a standard event. Number 2 is you want to track multiple lead magnets or steps separately. For some reason you want to track, for example, we have 3 lead magnets. Maybe I just want to track lead magnet A, lead magnet B conversions, lead magnet C. So I want to have all of that separately, right? Number 3, you want to build a specific retargeting audiences for specific lead magnets. In that scenario, I want to retarget only people who downloaded lead magnet A. And number 4 is you're running multiple campaigns with the same conversion type, right? So custom events need 50 to 100 conversions a week in general to work well for optimizations. Otherwise, Meta's algorithm doesn't have enough signal. So this part is really important, and let me tell you why. So standard events, when it comes to standard events, these are, the word says it, standard. That means Meta already has a predetermined idea of what this means, right? So for example, if we go to purchase, Meta knows that this in general means someone wants to buy something, someone's paying something. When it comes to lead, that means someone's submitting a form and they're giving information, right? Meta has a predetermined idea of what that means. So when you were to create a custom event, let's just say I'm gonna go in here and create a custom event, and I'm gonna call it lead magnet A. That's what I'm calling my custom event. Meta has no general idea of what this even means. It doesn't even know even if I type lead magnet, it doesn't know this is a lead magnet, right? I'm just collecting info, right? They have no predetermined notion of what that means. So TLDR is use custom events when you want to track specific lead magnets, optimize campaigns with high volume, right? You don't want to use it if you're optimizing low volume offers, or if a standard event already exists, just use a standard event. Or if you want to do some advanced retargeting sequences based on that lead magnet, right? So let's just say one of our lead magnets, let's just say it's a book offer, right? People or a PDF, they're downloading some type of book or PDF, and I want to retarget those people specifically. I want to retarget those people. Then I can do something like the custom event or running multiple offers with the same standard event, right? And here are some common use cases for funnel builders, lead gen, right? Here's the funnel steps, and here's the events to use. And you can get pretty complex with these custom events, which helps you do advanced strategies with retargeting, all of that. But in general, I would recommend just using the standard events that Meta already provided. So what's a custom conversion, right? So think of it like this. A custom event is a signal you sent via code, right? So some code like this, track custom, watch video. So you can track when people watch a VSL video or something like that. A custom conversion, on the other hand, is a filter or a rule inside of Meta that turns an event or URL into a conversion goal, right? So for example, if a complete registration happens and the URL contains ebook success, we can create a custom conversion for that, which are two separate things, right? So when to use each. So use a custom event when you want to track a brand new action. You want to build an audience off of behavior, such as, watching a video, or they scrolled to 50% of the website. You want to optimize for people who downloaded X but not Y. For that example, I want to optimize for people who downloaded lead magnet A but not lead magnet B. And for custom conversions, though, you want to use that if you want to track complete registration only for your webinar. Yes, right? So you can filter it by the URL parameter. So I can say, okay, yeah, all these people that completed registration, but only the people that went to this specific URL. That's when you would use a custom conversion. I hope that helped more clarity on the difference between custom events, standard events, and custom conversions. And now let me show you where you can find that in Ads Manager. I go to custom conversions, and what I can do is I can create a custom conversion. And as you can see here, here's my pixel. I'm going to create a custom conversion such as webinar registration, right? Something like that. And then here you see we have standard events, and we also have custom events, and we have all URL traffic. So what if I wanted to do all the people who completed a registration, but they went to this thank you webinar A, right? So then I can create this custom conversion for all the people who went to this website, who we have a complete registration event for. You can also do custom events here, right? Went to this specific URL, and you can see here we have a rule that's required. So that is how you can create a custom conversion inside of Meta. When it comes to creating custom events, the easiest way I've found to do that is really just using GTM. I have another video on how to set up custom events using GTM on my channel, so if you're interested, go check that out. That's going to be an easy way to create custom events within your Meta platform. If you like this video and you want more Facebook ad and marketing related tips, then make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. And if you're interested in working with our agency, go to greatmarketing.ai.